guys, it's Jess from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a video that I was inspired from Books and Lala. I'm always inspired by all of her videos. She is so creative, and she made me realize I always make these videos about like top 5 authors I want to read or top 10 books I want to read in 2018, and I never look back at those videos and I just completely forget about them. So I have my video of the top books I need to read in 2018. It is now halfway through October, and that means we have 2.5 months left. Wow. 2.5 months left of the year, and I don't even know if I read all the books I wanted to read this year, so I'm gonna watch this video. I'm not as fancy as she is with her little like video in the corner. I don't have time to figure that out right now, so I'm just gonna watch it and let you know what I wanted to read, how many I've read, and what I need to read after I skip an ad. Alright. Books, and today I'm here with the 11 books that I really want to read. My Christmas decorations are all up there, and I love this sweater I'm wearing. They're all books I own, and they're all books that I really want to read this year, or I've gotten this year. Ooh, so I have it in my bullet journal, all these books. The first 2 books I have are by an author I love and that I own a lot from but haven't read yet, and that is Dear Erin and Colty by Mariana Zapata. So the first 2 is Dear Erin and Colty by Mariana Zapata. Her books are right over here. So I cheated and looked at the thumbnail of this video because I have all the books showing, and so I wanted to read 2 Mariana Zapata books. I've read Colty, absolutely loved it. I have not yet read Dear Erin, and I really want to, so I need to set this aside and make it a priority. I gave Colty 5 out of 5 stars. I give every Mariana Zapata book 5 out of 5 stars. I own a lot more of her books and haven't read them. I don't know why, and half of this is written in like letter format, so it's going to be really fast for me to read. I gotta get on this. The next book is One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've read that as well. It's up there though, so I'm too lazy to get it. I gave that a 4 out of 5 stars. I honestly thought it was going to be a romance, and it's not at all in my opinion. There's romance to it, but it's a lot more of a fiction book, and it's about finding yourself, so 2 out of 3, not too shabby. The next book I hope to read is Cole by Tijan. I've heard great things. So a lot of these books, I think some of them had to do with the Polycon, and I have read Cole by Tijan. This one is a Tijan. I think it's pronounced Tijan. This is a kind of mafia romance. I just had never read anything by this author, and I really wanted to before I went to a Polycon, and I've read this as well, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I think it was pretty good. I thought I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting anything. I didn't know what it was about, but I got 3 out of my first 4 books I've already read. I know there's more to come though that I haven't, so. Posted my Dark Romances video, and that is Pennies by Pepper Winter. So I don't know where this book is. Oh, there it is. The next book is Pennies by Pepper Winters. This hasn't even been on my radar at all this year. I don't think I've had it in a single TBR. I think I got this around when this video went up because I did my favorite dark romances, so I gotta read this. I don't even know what it's about. I know that Falling for Books, I think is what her channel's name is. I'll link it down below. I was binging some of her videos and I watched her dark romances, and she loves this series, so I need to catch up on this. Break My Heart by Nicole Jacqueline, and it's up there. This one is like this woman and has her best. The next one's been on my TBR for way too long, and it's Unbreak My Heart by Nicole Jacqueline. It's up there. I'm too lazy to get it. I apologize. And I know it's like a super emotional military romance, and like her best friend is married to this guy she's in love with, and their best friend dies, and so she kind of moves in onto that thing, but I know it's emotional because he's like feels guilty about it. So number 3 added to that pile, and I think now I'm 3 for 6. Since I was on a J. Daniels binge this month, I definitely want to read 4 Letter Word by J. Daniels. This one, I've read that as well. So J. Daniels, I love her now. I think that was one of my first reads from her, and I read it because I got an arc of book 3 in that series. Still haven't read book 2, but it was really good. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars though because I didn't like the ending, but it was really good, and I discovered her as an author this year, so I read that as well. The next book I want to read is Risking It All by Tessa Bailey. This book is still on my TBR. Where is it? I don't know where it is. I have no idea where any of my books are, but Risking It All by Tessa Bailey. I know my friend Lacey from Book Lovers Lacey on Instagram is obsessed with Tessa Bailey, and I read a couple of her books, and they were okay, but Risking It All is a romantic suspense, and so I really want to read that. I wanted to read it this month because it's like suspenseful and it's October and spooky, so maybe I'll try to add it to a TBR for this month. Maybe I'll do it for next month, but that's another one I really have to read. Next one I want to read, since I read The Hookup by Kristen Callahan, I want to read everything that woman has written, so I want to read Idol by Kristen Callahan. We all know how I do with Kristen Callahan books. I I love her books, but for some reason I can never read them when I want to. I just like put it off and put it off and put it off, and I never read it. That's what happened with the hookup. That's what happened with the friend zone. I finally read both of those, but I want to read Idol by Kristen Callahan, which is a rock star romance. I own that over here somewhere, right here. I own it, but I haven't read it yet because it takes me like a year to read any book that I want to read by this author.
Want to read Desiree from Unbound Book Reviews. Loves this book, and that's The Butterfly Project by Emma Scott.
I've read that.
More of Emma Scott's books. Something happened to this girl when she was 14, and she doesn't know how to deal with her grief over it. So she starts.
I don't know where that one is either, but I've read The Butterfly Project. I loved it. I gave that one a 5 out of 5 stars. Love Emma Scott now.
Next one I want to read is The Player by Claire Contreras. I've had this for a year now, I think, or I asked for it for my birthday. I can't remember. I got it as a gift at some point, and it's a football romance, and then.
I want to read The Player by Claire Contreras. I met her at a Polycon and had not read a single one of her books. I still have not read a single one of her books, and I own like 3 now. It's a football romance, and I'm obsessed with football romances, and I haven't read that yet, but I need to. So that's another one on my TBR. So I had a strong start to the video, but I have 6 books that I have not read that I set out to read at the beginning of 2018. I think I've only read 4 of them. I think I had a list of 10. So I have The Player by Claire Contreras. I'm going to keep all these out too off of my bookshelves. Nothing annoys me more than having a book on my shelf because I keep my wrap-up books in a separate place so that I have them all in a pile. I hate it, and so I love it at the end of the month when I get to put everything away. This is going to bother me, so this is going to make me read these. I have Unbreak My Heart by Nicole Jacqueline. This is I have like a lot of military romance too. I feel like that's a lot. Then Risking It All by Tessa Bailey. I really want to read this. Idol by Kristen Callahan. Rockstar Romance. Really want to read this. Pennies by Pepper Winters. Really want to read this. And Dear Erin, which I really want to read. Like, I just have so many books I want to read, and I don't know why I make these videos of books I want to read when I just like never follow them. I've not even read half of them. I was like 3 for 4 at the beginning of this video, and then it went downhill. But I'm going to read these books by the end of the year. You keep me to that because I'm making this video to show you I need to read these books. But yes, that's all I have for you. Let me know if you want me to do more of these, of like if I've ever done authors I want to read, or maybe like 2 years ago look at the books I want to read in 2017 and see how I did with that. Let me know. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.